Hi everyone, today I want to introduce you to this new kit that I've made. It stays hard and permanent forever and does not become soft in hot water, just like my other kits. So how this is made is very similar to how dentures are being relined in the dental clinic. You mix two parts together, and when these two are mixed, they harden in about a minute or two, and that's how it stays really hard and sturdy. I've just dropped it on the table a few times and it's not broken. So this is just a quick preview of me applying the material once mixed onto the areas which need dentures. This whole thing took me about an hour to make, so I think it's very doable. So let's get started. First, I'm sure some of you might know this, we'll need to make an impression of your mouth, which involves mixing two parts of putty together. So this creates a mold of your mouth where we'll later pour dental stone powder to make a replica copy of your mouth. I would recommend 10 seconds of mixing and 5 seconds of placing it in the tray and then insertion into the mouth. Do practice insertion of the tray before actually doing it, just to get comfortable with something being into your mouth. Here I am pointing out this border, which is called the sulcus. It's where dentures are going to extend into the base of your gums. And this is very important to capture when making dentures. I've got a model on the left, which shows that a tray hasn't been inserted fully, and you can see that there's no sulcus depth there, there's no line there, so you aren't able to build your dentures there. So it's very important to achieve the impression on the right, where the tray is just seated fully all the way into your mouth. So I'm just going to pour in some dental stone powder now, and I mix it with about 1 part of water to 4 parts of powder and just place it in the teeth. I'm just gradually adding more powder to thicken it so that I can build the model up so that it'll be strong and hardy. After about 30 minutes, you can loosen the model by tapping the back of the tray and then prying open the model with a metal fork or spoon where the base of where the teeth are in the model. Do this very carefully. If your teeth break, just like mine in this instance, that's totally normal because that's not where your area of interest is. That's not where the dentures are going to be made. Where you want the areas to be captured are definitely the areas without teeth. But of course, you can always glue it back like what I've shown in this video. Just so that you have some guidance when building your dentures. Apart from that, it should be a total replica of your mouth, and that's where you're going to make your dentures. To start off, I am going to place some Vaseline all over the model to make sure that I will be able to remove the dentures easily later on. And select the teeth which require denture making. I would recommend going by size. So some of you might have really big teeth. You might need to use 4 teeth instead of the usual 3 that are missing, for example. That is totally fine to use more teeth than you originally had, and it's very common in dental practice to do that. The other alternative is if you get the premium kit, you've got tooth filling material where you can add onto the original size of the teeth and increase the size. So here I am mixing equal parts of the material. It's 1 part of powder and 1 part of liquid in the black bottle. It's light sensitive, so please keep it away from light. Mix it evenly until you get this consistency whereby it doesn't overflow, stays in its place, but is soft enough for you to mold as well. I'm just spreading it on like butter. Make sure it's thick enough for your teeth to sit in. Just a layer about 1 or 2 milliliters is enough. There's more material around the roots of the teeth. I'm just using a micro brush to push the material in between the teeth so you've got that very nice looking gum contour. Just doing the other area which needs denture making as well, which is the 2 front teeth which are missing. So I'm just adjusting the teeth into position, placing my thumb at the base of the teeth to make sure that they are in line. If it's too big for you, you can always file the top or bottom of the teeth down so that it fits to your mouth. Or you can try using a smaller size. So I'm doing the same thing, pushing the material in between the teeth. Now I'm going to build the palate. So this is really easy, and it's a step that you only have to do for upper dentures. You don't have to do this if you're making lower dentures. You should be done if it's lower dentures. So I'm just placing material on the palette and letting the material flow. You don't have to do much work, just let it flow. After about 5 minutes of the material being fully set, I remove the dentures. So you want to gently pry open the 3 ends of the dentures. So with the scissors, I'm just snipping off some loose ends. In dentistry, we call this flash, which are areas of unwanted material. You can smoothen the rest with a drill. You can get this from my shop, or if you have your own, you can just use it. Any hand drill is good. If you don't have any, hand files will be provided in the kit for you to file it down. So there you have the dentures. It actually clicks nicely into place, just like so. And it's really sturdy as well. If you make this well, you do not have to use any fixative. Here is a quick look at our filling kit, which comes with tooth cement, which can fill any chips and cavities that you might have. Here's a quick demonstration. I'm just placing the bond on the stump of the tooth where the tooth has broken off. I'm just going to create a tooth shape while using the stump as a base, using the adjacent teeth to guide me on the height and size of it. I'm just placing my index finger in front of the tooth to support the back as I push the cement on, so that the shape can be formed. So it should look something like this, and it's really quick. And once you're ready, you just have to set it with the UV light here for about 30 seconds on the front and back, and it's set rock solid. So this is our premium kit. Otherwise, if you're on a tight budget, you can do without it. Thank you for sticking to the end of my video. My Etsy shop is in the description below. Take care, and I'll see you soon.